So, how does the mushroom curry taste?
मज़े की है recommended.
Assalamu alaikum wonderful people. I am Dr. Asma Mahmood from Healing Hijama Clinic and today we'll be making mushroom curry. This type of mushroom is rich in phytonutrients and antioxidants. It is a good source of vegan protein and acts as a prebiotic, a food for the probiotics, the good bacteria in our gut. Today we are using oyster mushroom sponsored by Caravan Mushroom Farm. You can contact them at given number. But you can make this delicious, spicy, healthy recipe with any type of mushrooms you find. Please subscribe to our channel for more such information and delicious recipes. If you are on a ketogenic diet, you can replace the red onions with leeks or spring onions, and even the tomatoes you can reduce them to 2 or 3 in number. In the description box, you will find the link to our Facebook group. Please join our Facebook group for live Q&A with Dr. Asma Mahmood. Without further ado, let's see how to prepare this spicy mushroom curry. In a pan of choice, start with 1 cup of any oil of choice. I am using olive oil. You can use coconut oil, ghee, butter or even tallow for this recipe. Spices will need 1 tablespoon of salt. I am using Himalayan salt. You can use any other salt you like. Celtic sea salt or black salt, all are good choices. Further, you will need 1 tablespoon of crushed red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of zira powder or cumin powder, 1 tablespoon of dhania or coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, which is a dried ginger powder called sont. In addition, you will need 1 teaspoon of haldi or turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon masala powder, which you can find in any shop of Indian spices. You can adjust the spices to your taste. Further, you will be needing 1 tablespoon of green chili paste and 2 tablespoons of garlic paste, which you can make easily by blending the garlic cloves with about 1 tablespoon of water in your blender. Also, you will be needing cashew nuts, a handful, which we will make a thick cashew nut paste by blending it with 2 tablespoons of water. We will take 2 medium onions and finely dice them. You can use leeks or green onions in this place, and you'll be needing 10 tomatoes and we'll blend it into a pulp using our blender. We can also use a capsicum. This is optional. Also, you can reduce the number of tomatoes if you are on a ketogenic diet. Here's our feature ingredient. We'll be using 400 grams of oyster mushrooms. You can even use button mushrooms or any other types of mushrooms you like. Just make sure to soak them in salty water. Salty water can be prepared by addition of 1 tablespoon salt in 1 liter of water. This will help in the sterilization of the mushrooms and it will bring out its taste. First step is to fry your onion in the olive oil. You have to fry them till the onion is translucent. With this, we'll also add our green chili paste and our garlic paste so that they all will fry together. Just give it a frequent stir, and in the meanwhile you can chop up your vegetables. I am using oyster mushrooms soaked in the salt water and now I am dicing them into small cubes. You can even cube cut your mushrooms. If you are using button mushrooms, you can just cut them into quarters. Just make sure that all the pieces are even and same sized so they cook evenly. Similarly, cube cut your green capsicum. You can use any other color capsicum you like, and put all the tomatoes you are using in a blender, and with a little amount of water you can blend it into a fine puree. Meanwhile, our onions and garlic and green chili paste has been cooked, and now we'll be adding all the spices we mentioned in our fried onion mixture. Now cook the spices till the oil separates out from the spices. This indicates that the spices have been cooked. After about 2 minutes of cooking, you can see that the oil has separated out from the spice mixture, and now this indicates that the spices have been cooked, and now we'll be adding our mushrooms and the capsicum to the spice mixture. After addition of the mushrooms and the capsicum, we'll cook it till the mushrooms seem done and again the oil separates out. We'll be adding our tomato puree and cooking it further till again the oil separates out. South Indian cuisine, you just see that before adding the next ingredient, the previous ingredient is cooked, but the indication of which is the oil separating it out. Now we'll be adding the cashew paste. Cashew paste we have prepared by adding just 2 tablespoons of warm water to a handful of cashew nuts. You can see it is a thick paste and we'll be adding this thick paste into our puree. This is totally optional. If you want to add almond butter or peanut butter, you can add, but I find the cashew nut taste has a good taste in this stew. Now cook up this stew shaped consistency until the oil separates out, and make sure that your cooking dish is open. Do not cook it covered, otherwise it will stick to the bottom of the pan you are cooking. Just further cook it for 5 minutes in an open pan and make sure it does not stick to the bottom of the pan. As you can see, after 5 minutes of further cooking, our dish is almost prepared, and you can see the oil has again separated out from the curry mixture and the masala mixture. Just make sure that you are stirring constantly in these 5 minutes, because this has a tendency to stick up because of the cashew nut paste. It is important to cook up your mushrooms, whether these are oyster mushrooms or white button mushrooms, because mushrooms may have a toxic compound called agaritin, and the agaritin detoxifies once it is cooked. So eat your mushrooms cooked. As you can see that our masala mushroom curry is now prepared. You can eat it with flat bread or naan, or you can eat it with rice. If you are following a ketogenic diet, you must take low carb rice like konjac rice. Also enjoy it with low carb noodles called konjac noodles or shiitake noodles. I am going to serve it with the konjac rice. For that we'll be needing a konjac rice. Just strain the water in the konjac rice packet, and we'll just stir fry them for 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure you don't cook them for too long, because they turn out mushy if cooked for too long. You can add a bit of salt if you like. Here I have served my konjac rice with my mushroom masala curry, and it turned out wonderful. You can even enjoy this masala mushroom curry with any flatbread, or even with a spoon, or with konjac noodles or any other noodles you like. It is a healthy addition to any meal of any time a day. As you can see, I served it in my grandma's copper utensils, and copper is a very healthy cookware to use. You can always garnish it with lemon and ginger cut up into julienne cuts. For any further queries, please like our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.